because the boys say I spoil her. So she usually gets what she wants, you know what I mean? She's been reading on the computer, but then she does her schoolwork, so she's very talented. She's also a good singer. She'll be at the event Young Voices. Young Voices is happening national next week at the O2 Arena. Where schools having young people who will be singing. So she's part of that Young Voice. So I do a bit of work with the O2, so I'll be like to keep an eye and see her. So let's do this. I feel good. See what year was good.
I'm in year 5 and I'm from St Paul's in All Hallows, and I'm 9, turning 10 on the March the 14th.
She also did some reading for us at the Community Centre number 10. She did a project, a Black History project, and research on there you go. The floor is yours, Steve.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 5 school years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadows we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope for millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of conquering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languishing in the corners of American society, finds himself an exile in his own land. So we have come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. Martin Luther King was born on the 15th of January 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, US. He was originally named Michael, who was later renamed Martin, like his father, a Baptist minister. His mother, Alberta Williams King, was a school teacher. He entered Morehouse College in 1944 and forged a lifelong friendship with his teacher, Benjamin Mays. Together with his father's influence, it was partly his respect for Mays which led him to the church. He graduated from Morehouse in 1948 and undertook postgraduate study first at Koser Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania and then in 1951 at Boston University's School of Theology. Once there he completed his dissertation, which it was later revealed had been partially plagiarized, and won his doctorate in 1955. It was in Boston that he met his wife, Rita Scott, who he married in 1953. Martin Luther King is an inspirational man who never gave up and kept on fighting until black people were treated equally.